Imagine the construction of a mixed-use high-rise. Maybe you've seen these kinds of projects in process, but have you ever stopped to think about the steps involved and how they were managed? Designers must have been involved early on. How was that design process managed? How were considerations for cost, time, reliability, safety, sustainability, and social welfare taken into consideration? What was the process used in developing and negotiating supplier contracts for the materials and the machines needed for construction? How were associated supply chain processes managed to ensure that materials arrived when needed, not too early, not too late, and in line with contract requirements? Who was responsible for overseeing the use of those materials in the construction, and how did they delegate work, allocate equipment resources, and manage the various teams and skill sets? What was involved in the quality control process as materials came in and things were going up? And what processes were put in place to ensure that the construction, the use, and the maintenance of the building would ensure positive implications for the surrounding community? These are just some of the kinds of considerations that operations management entails, and large-scale project management is only one example context. These same kinds of considerations exist in hospitals, across medical supply chains, in automotive and consumer electronics manufacturing, in domestic agriculture and humanitarian settings, in hotels, airlines, and across the hospitality industry. Simply stated, operations management is the management of any process which transforms some input or inputs into a useful output or set of outputs. The word process is the key here. Anything that involves steps is a process. Operations management takes a responsible view of the current state of things in advance of a value-added step in a process, its objectives and targeted outputs, and the individual actors and resources available to take both planned and contingent actions. When a step or a series of steps does not yet exist, operations management comes up with the design, both the ingredients and the recipe for getting those steps done. When steps do exist, operations management considers how they can be improved to benefit the process as a whole, those involved, and those reliant on the outcomes. It doesn't matter whether we're talking about the processes that take place within design projects, the processes involved in getting goods from point A to point B, or the processes involved in taking those goods and making something that is truly of critical service and value to a society. From project management to supply chain management, the manufacturing to the service sector, every process can be designed and improved upon under the umbrella of operations management.